How do you stand out in a sea of talented creators? It's an issue that I struggle with right now, and I'm sure you're struggling with as well. When it comes to live streaming, the biggest problem that everybody faces is getting people to stick around when they land in your stream. It's so incredibly easy to just get lost in the noise. People click in your stream, they go, this is the exact same stuff I could see somewhere else, probably better. And this is the point when you would say, oh, even if you create the best content, no one would stick around, no one would notice you. That's not true. If you're making really good, entertaining content, people will stick around and people will notice you, because that does matter. But the honest truth is that we're not making that content. You're not making that content if you're watching this right now. You're probably not that entertaining when it comes to just playing a video game. You're still struggling to find your voice, your tone of, what you want your live stream to be. And I feel like I've actually found that. The problem I run into is, streaming a game that requires you to be good, really good at the game to stand out. Honest to God truth, I'm never going to be great at War Thunder. That's why I started making videos like this. Especially when you're starting out, finding that voice and tone is extremely difficult. You watch other streamers, you watch the other people do things, and you try to emulate that and incorporate that into your content, and it comes off being inauthentic. That's the buzzword, I think, for 2024, going into 2025 as well, is authenticity. And so if you don't feel authentic, then your viewers probably will spot that and move along. Unless you're playing a game that you're the only streamer or just a few streamers, the ability to get noticed, get sucked up by all those people that are up higher and above you, it becomes a self-fulfilling, prophecy where you watch these large creators continue to grow and you're like, well, they're just growing because, they have a bigger community. And to a point that is true. When you remember some of these people have been going at the live streaming game for 10 years. And they've built that community over time. They may have gotten in at the right time where maybe you didn't need to be extremely entertaining or stand out. They were able to just kind of build an audience because they were one of the few people there. But you can't be that person anymore. I'm talking to you, Gerald. I'm talking to you, Gerald. You can't be that person. You've got to try to focus and create good content and get better every single stream. Get better every time you post a video on YouTube. And the best way to put it is viewers are spoiled for choice. I like to make a video going down the road that just the title of the video is going to be viewers are selfish, because they are, and they should be. Viewers don't owe you anything. They just don't. If your content isn't captivating, they'll just switch to somewhere else. I'm guilty of it too. I do lurk a lot of streams constantly. I've probably got, 6 or 8 of them up right now. If you really want people to come to your stream and stick around and go, whoa, what's going on here? What is this? In a way that makes them come back the next stream, then you need to be captivating and you need to entertain them as much as possible. And the way that, if you want to talk about big streamers, guys like Ninja and Shroud, they were professionals. They were able to show a level of gameplay that was entertaining without the rest of it. I've never gone to Shroud's stream and had tears of laughter running down my face. Not to say he's not entertaining, but that's not why you go there. You go there to see these godlike shots that no one else can make. And that's his ability to stand out. An amazing content creator, if you ever want to check her out, is someone called Expat Brat. She streams Star Citizen mostly, and she is so entertaining. Not to say she's not great at gameplay and everything else, but she is so entertaining that you want to keep watching. I mean, the very first time I stopped into her stream, she had an entire song that was sung, and it was about pooping on a spaceship. Like, that makes you want to go back and watch it.
Let the gas come out the vent. Why can't I poop my shit? CIT throw me a bone.
And although I'm not saying all of your content now needs to be about poop or fart jokes, but it needs to be entertaining, and it needs people to grab a hold of their attention and not let go. You're still gonna have people come and go. You still have people that don't come for a stream, and you have to be okay with that. You have to know that getting these people to come every week is hard. I've been doing it for over 5 years. Although I've had more success than the vast majority of streamers, it's still really difficult to get people to stick around. So outside of poop songs and things like that, how do you stand out? A big way is, and this is a buzzword as well, but brand was what you'd say. But I would say go back to your tone and voice and understand that you need to know why your viewers are sticking around. Is you're the type of community that, focuses on a single game and, your viewers, your mods, everybody knows as much as they can about the game. So when somebody comes by and says, hey, what about XYZ? You go, oh yeah, this was this, then. And I remember back when it used to be like this, it's like this now. These are the plans for the future and development. And they go, wow, this is cool. I can find out all the information I want. And then they want to come back and see it later. I think, we've already talked about one of these, but, be authentic, be relatable, and be consistent. Those are probably the 3 number 1 things that you should do to keep that audience around. And consistency means just try your best to have nights when you stream when you know your community can come by. If you're the type of person that can stream 24/7 anytime, that's fine too. but streaming twice one week, 3 times the next week, none one week, once the next week, 3 times the week after that, doing them at all different times, it's really hard for people to say, hey, I need to check to see if Gerald's on tonight. The next big thing to focus on, and this one is, again, something that's said all the time, every video you watch like this, is build a community. But that doesn't mean just create a Discord and kind of post it every once in a while. Build a community where, you entertain them, where they entertain you, where you can come by, where you talk to them periodically. You say, hey, join the squadron. And when you see people in there, try to get people to stop by, hang out in voice chats, and go in there and see them when you can. I have people, in my community in Discord and on YouTube and TikTok who very rarely see my streams, and yet every time I post to the Discord, people respond and they talk, and that is 100% as important as, getting that extra viewer or two per stream. Take a guy like Tim the Tatman, for instance, who, just like almost every Twitch streamer, started out streaming just video games. Not long after that, started focusing on, again, brand, his personality, and bringing people in to enjoy what he's doing. He may not have like godlike gaming capabilities of Ninja or Shroud or even XQC, but he has an ability to grab your attention and make you laugh out loud that some of those guys struggle immensely with. I guess XQC is his own brand. But doing this allowed him to stand out even from a crowd back then. And he built a community, and now he streams everywhere, has thousands of viewers every stream, tens of thousands of viewers every stream. That's what you need to do. And just so you know, probably none of us are ever going to be at tens of thousands of viewers, but deciding what your level of success is probably the most important thing that you can do, and I recommend you doing that right now. Standing out, while live streaming requires a unique blend of entertainment, branding, and content choice. And one thing going back to branding is, once you pick something, you don't have to stick with it. If it's not working or it's not, resonating with viewers, you can change things. You don't have to say, hey, I decided I wanted to be gray and monotone and that's my brand. Don't just pigeonhole yourself, guys. Make sure you're changing things, trying new things, because even if you have a level of success, you will start to plateau if you don't start to change. Create engaging content. You should really, and I haven't said this because this is another big part, but you do need to be streaming everywhere you can and posting on all those other things as well. I'm not saying stream on everything. You 100% need a YouTube channel, and you 100% need to be posting on there and live streaming there as well. I've been able to bring people from even though I don't get a lot of views on my YouTube streams, I've been able to bring people from those YouTube streams to almost permanent viewers on my Twitch streams. And that is what this is about, is growing your community from people who didn't know you before and now show up every single week for your 2 or 3 streams. You really can't beat that. I mean, honestly, this is not rocket science, but it does require dedication and effort. A lot of effort. If you want to learn more about live streaming and how you grow your channel, I've got a video right over there, and it will also help you immensely. I guarantee it. Please click it, watch it, like it. If you haven't done that here, it'd be awesome. And I'm going to see you in the next video, guys.